Hello everyone, this is my life for IR, and we got a new lens today. This is the Sigma 17 to 70mm f2.8 to f4 for Canon mount. I'm gonna put it on an adapter and put it on my GH5. We'll see how it looks. I've been looking forward to this day for a few months now. Originally I got the Sigma 17 to 50mm lens, but that one was a used lens and the quality was not so good because Amazon warehouse deal, and sometimes they give you some bad copy. And I got the one with a defect on the zoom ring, so I returned that one. And now we got this one. It's really tiny. It looks, yeah, it's much smaller than I expected. I was expecting something much bigger. And actually it's very tiny. It's comparable to other Sigma, very contemporary C4 contemporary. Similar to other, like the Sigma prime lenses. So just a little bit bigger than those prime lenses, like the 16mm, f1.4, 30mm, and 56mm. So yeah, I would say it's probably the same size as the 16mm f1.4 lens. Really nice, good quality here. I like the zoom ring already, rubber, and let's see the buttons here, the switches. It's pretty cool. And the lens itself, beautiful lens. Alright, let's put it on the adapter, the speed booster, 17 to 70. So I chose this one instead of the other, the 17 to 50, is because I wanted a range. I wanted to have a better range. And because the 17 to 50, well, I already tested that lens, I already tried, I already know how it feels like in my hand. So I wanted to try something different, something new, right? And this one is, yeah, I'm happy because this is so much smaller than the 17 to 50. 1750 is really big and heavy, and this is much smaller, much more manageable on the GH5 body. So let's put it on the camera right now and see how it looks. First, I'm gonna show you an overview of this lens on the camera itself. Pardon me if the weather is a little bit, you know, it's really overcast and dark. But yeah, here you go. Doesn't look too big. I would say it fits very well. It looks very nice. Alright, now let's jump into the testing, a little bit testing, and see how it looks. And this is what it looks like when it zooms all the way in to 70mm. It will be full frame equivalent about 98mm with a speed booster on. Okay. Okay guys, right now I'm shooting with the Sigma 17 to 70mm lens. So one thing I noticed that when you zoom into 70mm, the f-stop doesn't go down from f2 to f2.8. Instead, it stays at f2. It's probably a bug because it's a f2.8 to f4 lens, which means at wide end 70mm it is indeed f2 on GH5, but at 70mm it should be an f2.8, but instead it says f2. So maybe it's because they are not communicating properly between this lens and the speed booster and the camera regarding the f-stop. But anyway, I find the autofocus really nice, really silent compared to the 17 to 50mm lens. This one is super silent, it's really quiet, it's really suitable for mirrorless camera like this one, and really surprised by it. And the autofocus in photo mode is really fast, very nice. And right now I'm actually shooting this video with autofocus on, and usually it shouldn't work with the speed booster with autofocus video, but so far it looks okay. So I'm pleasantly surprised by this lens. This is amazing. This is actually amazing. This is way better than 17 to 50 f2.8, the old, very old model. So yeah, I think I made a very good decision there by not going for that 17 to 50 millimeter lens, but going for this lens instead. Alright, so now I'm gonna switch the position of the mic and do a selfie kind of shoot. Alright guys, this is at 17mm f2 on a GH5, so the bokeh should be much better than the kit lens. And we're in autofocus. This is amazing. I never thought I could use autofocus with this lens. I thought I would just use full-time manual focus all the time, but so far it looks pretty good. Let me get close. Maybe you'll struggle when you get close. It is focusing. It is focusing. It works. It actually works. And let's pull away from the camera. Yeah, it focuses on my face. That's really good actually. It's not that much different from native lens, I would say, because even with a native lens, GH5 struggles to focus on stuff. So I would say this lens has very excellent autofocus. Wait. Oh, there is some focusing noise in continuous autofocus. I don't know if the mic will pick it up, but you will see, since you are watching this video, you will know if there's a noise, if you hear the noise. There is noise, but hopefully it can be, low enough to be negligible and not being picked up by the mic. It's external mic, so I think it should work. We'll see. I lost the focus. Can you find me again? Find my face. Find the focus, please. I'm shaking because it's a little bit heavy. Alright, right now it's not finding focus. That's a little bit disappointing. I'm adjusting to face detection. Now it should work better, I suppose. Nope. Actually, it's not focusing. What happened? I just praised this camera, this lens, I mean, and now it's losing focus. That feels bad, man. You are doing so great. Okay, it is a little bit slow, alright. It is a little bit slow. Understandable. It's understandable. It's an adapted lens, so. Alright, so now I put the lens on manual focus, so I just want to see accurately how the bokeh looks at f2. Right, it doesn't look that crazily smooth. I don't know, you tell me. Is it really that much better? Alright, right now I'm gonna switch to the kit lens so you can see the bokeh difference. Alright guys, this is shot with a kit lens 12 to 60mm f3.5, so quite a bit slower than the f2. So how does it look? Is there a huge difference? There should be a difference, but is it big enough? Anyway. And the manual focus ring is really smooth, very easy to turn. I don't know if it's a good thing or bad thing, but it is definitely very easy to turn the ring and very easy to find the focus, I guess. But I don't know if, for example, when you're shooting video manually, maybe you accidentally bump into the focus ring and you change the focus. Maybe it could happen because it's really loose, really smooth. Like there's very little resistance, so that can be a little bit concerning. So far it is like this. As you can see here, very easy turning the ring to find focus by a very light, slight twitch. Yeah, very easy. And that's it. Let's zoom in and see how it looks. Probably not a parfocal lens. Fine focus of this. 4. So it should be a semi-macro lens. Let's try to zoom in really close on the flower. And indeed, you can get really close. Okay, so this is as close as you can get. That's pretty cool. I'm testing with the lens. Okay, yeah, definitely. That's much closer than other lenses. This is the closest focusing distance. It's kind of a macro effect. Pretty cool. So I haven't adjusted the speed booster for infinity focus, so I don't know if the image comes out nice or not. And anyway, right now the camera suddenly doesn't read f2.0 anymore. It reads f2.2. So I don't know what happened there. It just changed on its own. The minimum aperture f-stop is f2.2 now instead of f2. And when I zoom into 70mm, it's still f2.2, so it stays at f2.2 for some reason. And I don't know how accurate that is, so that can be a little bit concerning. So when it says f2.2, is it really f2.2? Maybe it's f3.5, who knows? We can't be so sure because it changes and it doesn't make sense.